How's it going, guys? I'm here today to kind of dispel some popular myths about video gaming and why some of them might not be as accurate as we think. So I'm going to start off with just a little bit of a story. This one's more of a recent story about video gaming and how it can touch you yourself and anyone really around you as well if you're doing it properly. So this story is going to revolve around a group of 6 teenage boys, right around 15 or 16, playing the popular game Fortnite. Now, Fortnite is a game that's really competitive. You know, you can play it with a lot of people, stuff like that. Like it's really fun, especially when you're in a squad talking with people, having that communication. But in this particular story, these 6 boys were playing the game, and they had what we like to call in the video gaming world a random come into their party, which usually isn't a bad thing. And in this particular case, it's definitely a good thing. So over the coronavirus lockdown, we all know that birthday parties are always an issue with kids, right? Well, this little boy who was right around 8 years old joins in this group of 15 to 16-year-old young teenagers. We're going to call this boy Jam, as his name was actually Jam Master in the game. So he was explaining to this party as they were all chatting that tomorrow is his birthday, and how due to the coronavirus quarantine, he couldn't actually celebrate it. So what they did in game is they actually were able to create his own little party for him. By doing this, what they did was they actually invited him into the group as a permanent member of the group, and they went out and they took him on little adventures throughout the maps. They let him get most of their kills by finishing him off. They shared a lot of their loot with them, and they actually kept playing with them up until midnight of his time, simply to sing happy birthday with him. And I think that right there touched that little boy's heart more than any of us hope that we can do as teachers, or even as we as an individual, because that right there is special to me as well. With that being said, like, you can now see how a video game, especially playing more like a multiplayer video game, can help build a lot of those social relationships that children really need, that solid interaction with not only us, but also their peers as well. And when you have solid social interactions with your friends, you're generally a lot happier in life. And in general, you have someone that you can go find and talk to when you need to, whether it's talking to them over the phone, talking to them during a game when you're focusing on other things as well inside of that game. All of those things tie together. And when you're happy and you have those solid interactions, that really helps you as a person to also grow yourself and mold yourself into what you believe you should become. That could also help you as in a classroom environment as well, by just having a conversation with the child and be like, yo, what'd you do last night? Oh, you got a win? Oh, so great. That's awesome. I love that. And kids really do get into it. Now, we always show how video games are bad. We never talk about those good sides of those social interactions that also give you something to talk to your kids about. Just as long as we don't overdo it. Obviously, there's a lot of stories out there of people that just sit on all day long. That's all they do. They never get off, and that's frustrating for more than just you. That's also frustrating for us solid gamers out there that do enjoy to play it as a hobby, or even someone like me that does a lot of live streaming that does it for a little bit of cash on the side. So all I really wanted to make sure you guys get out of this video is video gaming is not always bad. There is good sides to it. And competition's always a little fun. Who doesn't like a little competition? So I want you guys to just, next time you see a student or a family member or something like that playing a game, don't immediately jump to, oh, he's not doing anything. He's just wasting his time playing that game. Because there is good things involved in it, including mostly limited to those social interactions you can get. So for now, that's all I wanted to really say. I hope you guys have a great day, and thanks for stopping by.